What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I know y'all have been waiting for this one, but we're finally here and this is gonna be the Unravel tutorial for Sungha Jung's arrangement. So guys, get ready for this. This is gonna be a fairly tough song to learn, but y'all can do it and I know y'all can. So if we're gonna grab our guitar and it's gonna be on the standard tuning, and we're also gonna need a capo for this one. So just put that on the 3rd fret and we should be all good to go. I'd suggest you guys have your phone or tablet or even a computer and just play the video of the song, of the actual song arrangement, just so you can replay it and stuff, so you can see what he's doing with his fingers and everything, and it's just gonna make your learning time way faster. So before you do that, you want to do finger stretches because we're gonna be doing a lot of far reaches on the neck for this song. And you just want to be warmed up so you can do arpeggios. Just like that. But without further ado, we're gonna start with the tutorial, which goes from on the video it goes from 0 to 49 seconds. And this part of the intro we're gonna learn is from 5 to 15, so it goes like this. Okay, just so you guys know, I haven't actually played this song in a while. The last time I played it was when I recorded it 5 months ago, I think. That's when I last fully played the song. But anyways, enough of that. We're gonna learn this and we're gonna be proud of ourselves after it. So we're gonna be on the 8th fret starting off. Choose a finger. I suggest your pinky, and we're gonna put that on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. It's gonna be our first note, and then we're gonna put our index finger on the 5th fret of the 1st string, and then we're gonna play that 2 consecutively like this. You can also use your ring finger, but pinky's just easier for me. So after you played 8, 5, we're gonna go down to 3, 3rd fret on the 1st string, and we're gonna pull off to 2. So after that pull off, we're gonna go down to 5th fret on the 2nd string. And then we're gonna do a syncopated note on the 5th fret of the 1st string. And after that, we're just gonna do the pull off again. And down to 5th fret on 2nd string. And after that 5th fret 2nd string, play it again. Go down to 3rd fret on 2nd string. And then same thing happens. You're gonna play 3rd fret again, and then go 5th fret on the 3rd string this time. And after that, we're gonna go back to the 3rd string on 2nd string on 3rd fret, and we're gonna play the 4th fret on the 3rd string this time. So that whole sequence. Sorry, just play that one again. That is the first sequence of the song. It's fairly easy, but it's just gonna get harder and harder from here. So now we're on to some chords, and just so you guys know, the chord progression is E minor, and then it goes D, and then D, and then back to D. Those are the 4 chords that is used in this arrangement, and that builds up the song. And after that, so just play that one again. Now we're gonna go on to the C chord. So that's just gonna be 3rd fret of the 5th string and 2nd fret on the 4th string. And we're gonna play 5, 4, 3, 2 in a technique called rasguero, which you basically roll your fingers. So we play that rasguero C chord, and then we're gonna play 4th string and then 2nd string. Fairly simple. And then we're gonna go to the 7th fret of the 1st string. So it goes, and play that twice. And you should play this with your pinky if you can. And you can do like a vibrato on it, because that's kind of what he does. Yep. And then we're gonna go to our E minor chord, and I'm just gonna play open 6, and then after that you're gonna play 7th on the 3rd string, and then 5th on the 2nd string, and then we're just gonna play an open 1st. So that whole sequence. And then we're gonna go to a D major chord, open D major, down here. So that's just open 4th, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and 2nd fret on the 1st string. And then we're gonna play 3rd fret, pull off the 2nd fret on the 1st string. And then after that, once you do the pull off, you play open 4th, which is D. Just like that. So after that pull off and then D, I'm gonna play 3rd string, and then you're gonna play 2nd and 1st at the same time. And then you're gonna hammer on the 3rd fret on the 1st string, and then play string 2 and 1 at the same time. And by this time we should be moving on to an E minor chord, but keep our ring finger and pinky finger on the 1st and 2nd strings. You can also play the 3rd string if you want, just to give it that note. So that just playing open 6, after open 6 you play 2nd fret on the 4th, and then open 3 and 3rd fret on 2nd string at the same time, and open 1st. Again. And then I'm gonna play this chord, and I suggest you to play this with your pinky and your middle. So after that, you're gonna play open 3rd, and then you're gonna play 3rd fret on the 5th string and 5th fret on the 1st string at the same time. And then we're gonna go down to the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and then we're gonna play 5th, you can also just move down your pinky if you want. So that is, and then we're gonna do a pull off from 3 to 2, pull off from 3 to 2 is fast, and then you want to pull off from 2 to open. And you want to play open third again. And then you want to go back to this position, which is 3rd fret on 2nd and 1st strings. Never mind, I was wrong. So you just want to play open 6, and then we want to play 5th fret on the 1st string, and then open 6. And then down to 3rd fret, and we're gonna play this D chord somewhat. So that's just 3rd fret on 2nd string, and 2nd fret on 1st string. And we want to pull off the 1st string to open. And then we just want to go down to the bottom part of this D chord, which is this. So you do open 1st, and then 2nd fret and 3rd fret. And then play the D bass note 2 times. So that sequence again. It's like that. I'm gonna go to this shape, which is 1st fret on 2nd string and 2nd fret on 3rd string. And we want to play that together, and we're gonna slide up 2 frets. So you arrive at 3rd fret on the 2nd string and 4th fret on the 3rd string. And then you just want to play open 3rd and open 2nd. And then open 6. And then after that opens, you want to play 2nd fret on the 4th string and then slide it up to the 4th fret. And you want to play open 3rd and then open 2nd. You want to play open 4th, and that just segues into the C chord, so we're back. And then you want to go out to 7th again, exactly the same as when we started. And then this is the same as well. But instead of continuing on from that, we want to do this hard pluck on the D, and then we want to stop it immediately with our palm. So go like. And then we want to pluck the first 3 strings 2 times. And hammer on the 1st string on the 3rd fret. And then finally we want to play open 3, 2nd on 2nd and 1st strings. So that whole sequence once again. To the E minor chord again. So you want to play this chord, 2nd on 5th and 4th. Sorry, I was calling this the 2nd. This is actually the 3rd. Hammer on the 3rd, open 3, 3rd fret 2nd string, and 3rd fret 1st string. technique where he does a thump, sort of, and then he flicks his index finger. So he does. A lot of people get this confused because they don't know when to do the hammer-ons for these two notes. So what you want to do is you want to keep it on. So you want to do 2 downstrokes. After that slap, so you want to do downstroke and then pull off. So you want to do the downstroke and then the second one you pull off. Pull off. You basically just keep pulling off on every second note. It's a bit hard to explain, but I'm sure you guys can figure it out. So we're just gonna play that again slowly. I'll do it slower. Repeat that 2 times. Just like that. And then you want to go to 7th fret on the 1st string. And then you want to pluck it. And we're going to do this strumming pattern somewhat. And he's just going down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. So we're gonna play 3 notes, which is gonna be 7th, 5th, and 3rd. And then we're gonna pull off open, and then we're just gonna go back. So we're gonna pull off, pull off, 7 open, slap. And then pull off from 3 to open. 7, 7, 7, open, 5, 3, open, and then just go back. Try not to ring out the other strings. So you want to do that with your palm, and then you want to keep the first one open. And then we're going to go to this E minor chord, and we're just going to do that. But this time it's just 1 cycle. So that sequence. After you do that hammer-on stuff with the E minor chord, we're gonna do a harmonic slap on the 12th, 12. Yes, the 12th fret, which is technically on the 15th one if you count from this side, but that is the 15th fret. But in this case, it's the 12th fret since capo is on 3. So we want to do a harmonic slap. If you guys don't know how to do that yet, if you want me to make a tutorial on how to do a harmonic slap, I'd gladly make one for you guys. But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna, I want to just take your middle finger and kind of just lightly, but also you want to use a bit of force. You don't want to like slap your whole hand on the neck, because that's just not going to ring out any sound. But you kind of want your middle finger to be the driving force, and so you push it and then you stop it. So you kind of want to protrude out your middle finger more than the other fingers, or any other finger that you can use if you're comfortable with your ring or your index. But personally, I use my middle finger, so I pull it out like that, or even like that, and I do this motion, and then I stop once I feel my middle finger contacts with the string. So, and to get that ring out more, you kind of want to like reel back your hand. So it's kind of just bouncing there. You don't want to make it like make your fingers stay on the fretboard or on the strings too much, because it's just gonna make the sound not come out. Like if I do that, but if I do this, see the difference? And you mostly want to hit the top 3 strings. Keep practicing it until you get it, but it should feel natural after you've done it for quite some time. Dedicate some time to this while you're playing other songs as well, because it's a really cool technique and it's used in a lot of Sungha Jung arrangements. But we're gonna move on for now, so we're gonna do that. So you want to do 2 harmonic slaps with open, so it's just nothing, you're just pressing nothing, and then you want to hammer on that E minor chord, and then you want to do 2 slaps, and then after that hammer on, you want to slap again. I don't know how Sungha Jung like slaps with his hand like straight. He does it like this, and it looks so sick, you know, like he slaps from this angle, which is looks so cool. Like my hands like bend like that, so, but he just does it like this. That's how you know he's an expert. Anyways, we're gonna move on to quite possibly the hardest and the most annoying part of this arrangement. I hate it, but it just sounds so good when you nail it, and it's really hard to nail. I only get it like once in every 10 tries I play this song. So you want to go up to the 12th fret. So just replay that sequence again. Or whatever you want to do there. He just slaps, if you look at the video. And he goes immediately into 12th fret on the 3rd string, and then he plays that along with open 6. So the pattern he's doing is E minor, and then D chord, and then goes back to C, and then D again, which is the chords for the chorus, but anyways. So you want to play... Never mind, scratch what I said. It's on the 2nd string, not the 3rd string. See, I'm getting confused by this already. So it's 12th fret and open 6. And then you want to play 15th fret. If you don't have a cutaway, by the way, it's going to be a bit difficult. So I don't really know how to help you with that, but if you do have a cutaway, then it's going to make it much more easier, because you can like move your hand there somewhere. Because if you don't have one, it's going to be like here. It's going to be really awkward to play. And for me, I personally have cutaways in all my guitars, so I'm safe. Whew. But So there's two ways I play this. One is the original way, and one is the way that I usually play it to make it a bit easier to play. So I'm gonna show you the original one, which is these two, and then he plays open third, and then 12 on the second, and then 12 on the first. So you kind of have to do a rasguero, but kind of not at the same time because you're individually like plucking the string. But it's really fast, so he goes like. See, it's so hard to get it clean. So the method that I made up to make it easier is, instead of playing it the strings individually, I play 12 and open, and then I pull off first string to open. So you're still playing the same string off, same note. Because remember that 12th fret is the harmonic of first. It's just 2 octaves above, so. So it still makes sense if you like listen to it. And then you just play the second string again, and then you just go back to this. So that's the only thing that changed. See how easier it is to like, because it removes a plucking motion from your right hand, so it's just easier in general. So that's just another way you can play it. If you want to play, and if you can play the original way better, then I suggest you do that, because then you'll be more like Sungha Jung and you'll be epic. But then if you can't, it's always good to try other things as well, just so you can play it more fluidly. So you can do the original, or you can do pull-up. So after that, E minor chord on top of the neck. You want to go to this D major chord with an open first string. I don't really know what chord this is. Like, I don't know my music theory, but it's just I'm thinking it's a D sus4, but it's just a D chord with an open first, and then he does like an initial strum, and then he does the body thump with the slap. So upstroke and to downstroke, and then upstroke with open strings. Just like that. And then this one's a bit harder because now you're going to a C chord, and then you're gonna play 15th fret on the 5th string. And this is, I'd say, impossible. If you don't have a cutaway on your guitar, it's gonna be really hard, because then you'll be reaching out like this. And anyways, we're gonna play basically the same thing, but this time we have our middle finger or ring finger, but he plays it with his middle, and I also play with my middle. So you want to play, instead of open, you're playing 5th string on 12th fret. So you can do the same thing that we did, which is the original, or you can do the pull-off. So this one's just a bit different, because instead of pulling off and then playing 12th fret on the second, you're actually pulling off and then playing open second, and then playing 12th fret on the first string. Once again, it's the same principle, because it's just 2 octaves above. It's still the same note, so it still makes sense. So it's either this. Original. Or pull-off way. And then you just go back to D sus4 chord. We'll just call it D sus4. And then back to E minor chord. So that whole sequence from the slaps. That thump with the slap. Thump back. Then you want to play the second string on the second fret on the fourth string, I should say. And slide up to fourth, and back down to 2, and then open. E minor chord, and now we're on to the verse. So you're just playing open 6 and the first 3 strings. And then after you play that first 3 strings, you just want to play first string 2 more times. So, and then slap. After that slap, you want to play open 6 and open 3. And we're going back to 7th fret. Play this with your pinky. There's no other way. Like, that is just impossible. So you play it with your pinky. And 3rd fret on the 5th string, which is C chord. You can play this like that, or you can play it with the 3rd string as well, open. Either way, it's the same. And you want to go back to, after you play that 2 times, so the first one is just by itself, and then the second one is with the bass note. You want to slide down to 5th. Slap, and then 5th, and then open 3rd. And then you want to play 3, 3, and then 5 on the 1st string, and with the 5 you play bass note of D, and back to 3. That 3rd fret, I'm gonna go down to 2nd fret on the 1st, and then 2nd fret on the 3rd, which is just a D chord. And then you play 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And then you're playing open 3 and open 2. G chord, or G notes, 3rd fret on the 6th string. And then play 6, 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2 is open, and then 6, 4, 3, slap, and then 2. So 2 slaps, and then open 6, and we're just back with this starting chord, which is E minor. So that whole sequence. By the way, guys, you want to keep all of this in legato. You don't want to be playing it staccato because that defeats like the whole Unravel vibe. It's a very flowy song. It's very nice. And then this time we're back to the starting chord. But this time you want to play first string again. And then you want to go back to 3 immediately. So instead of it's that. And then you want to play 5th on 1st and then open D. And then slide up to 7, and then slide back down to 5. And then open D. And then go back to a D chord shape, which is 3rd on the 2nd string, and 2nd on the 1st string. You can also pluck it if you want. For that G, open 3, 5, open G, open 4th, and then slap flight on open 3. And then the slapping is kind of getting faster on this part, so you play every second note. So and now we're on to the pre-chorus, which starts off with, after that slap flake, you want to play G bass note and open 2nd, and then you want to play 2nd fret on the 3rd string. So you just go up, and then you go down, and then you go up. Open 4th. And then we're going back to this E minor chord. But this time, notice that I've kept my pinky free, because we're going to use that for a different fret this time. But we're going to keep this general shape the same. So after that open 4th, you want to go immediately into open 3 and 3rd fret on the 2nd. So I'm going to play that 2 times. After that, 2 plucks. And the 2nd pluck should be with the bass note. You want to put your pinky on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And then pluck. And then you want to free up your 3rd finger, which is your ring finger. Free it up so it opens up the 2nd string. And then pluck. And slap. Alternatively, you can just pull off, because it is the same note. But this is what Sungha Jung does, and if you want to be, it just sounds better when you play it this way instead of. So after that slap, you want to play open third, and then open third, and then second fret on third string, and open 6. And then 2 times on open second string. Or you can actually do you can pluck the 4th string and then the 2nd, because that's what he does. I've been watching this video along as well, so it's really handy to have this in, just to double check. If you want to be like extra accurate, it's a pretty good tool. So that sequence. So you just repeat that 3 times. Play that slowly. So instead of slapping, you want to do that thump on the 3rd one. Expressive flick, you know, you want to make it extra loud, you know. And then strum down, strum open strings, and then hammer on A minor chord. And then you want to do a harmonic slap on 12. Before we end this tutorial, we're gonna go over part of the chorus, which is just an octave. So that's 7th fret on the 1st string and 4th fret on the 3rd string, and we want to mute every other string. So we're gonna put our ring or our middle finger just on it. Don't press it, just mute it out. Well, if you play the harmonic fret, then it's not gonna mute, but you get the idea. If you play like that, it's not gonna ring out. But we want to keep these 2 and the 2nd fret open. And we're gonna do a rasguero. So rasguero that 7 and 4th, and move down 2 frets to 2nd and 5th. And just to end off this video, since it is getting kind of long, we're gonna finish the chorus and the remaining segments, which is verse 2, and the outro. In the next video, hopefully that one will be a bit shorter, because it is less of a hassle, but it's still pretty difficult. Just warning you guys. But this is it for the first part of this tutorial, and we're just gonna end off with this. If you want to practice it, it's just 3rd on the 5th and 7th, and this is the widest chord we will ever use, so that's a relief. It's 3 frets in the middle, so you want to do. You can open it up now if you want. thanks for watching this video. Hope you learned something new, or if you have been looking for a detailed tutorial for Unravel Sungha drum arrangement, I hope this has helped you, and I will see you guys in the next video, which is most likely gonna be the day after I upload this one, so you get to learn it in one sitting if you can, if you watch at the right time. But anyway, stay tuned for more of my videos, and I'll see you next time. Peace.